Good morning. I'm Thomas Buchanan. I'm on a water fast. This is week one. It is day 5. Thank goodness this week is about over. I am so looking forward to day 8 when I get my 3 8 to 12 ounce glasses of water a day. Um, Got up this morning, weighed myself. I figured, 220, 221. 218.8 is where I woke up this morning, which just goes to show you. Yesterday I said, my body wants to lose some pounds. I just feel it. I know it. Well, it did. So, not saying I won't bounce back up to 219 or maybe even touch 220, but I'm in the 218s. I am just 3 lousy pounds away from my 215, which is my max range of where I want to be. And I've got to be honest with you and tell you, I feel a lot better at 200 than I do at 218, 215, 212. I feel healthier when I weigh less. Somebody asked me how tall I am. I used to be 6'3". I'm 6'2", so I'm kind of a tall guy. But that being taken into consideration, um, I should not be in the 200s, even at 6'2". Uh, I would I would really like to see 190, 195, or actually I'd like to change my range down to 190 on the low side and 200 on the high side. Now, I don't know if that's possible, and I'm going to play with that later on this year. But right now, I'm just trying to get back down to 215. 215 is my max level, folks. So I had a viewer contact me and she said, I've researched what you said to do on these student loans. And she said, it never crossed my mind to do that because, we're married. And I said, I know my wife and I are married too, and we don't have any student loan debt. But if I owed 20 or 40 or $80,000 in student loans, I'd find a way to delay payment. And when you're married with a couple kids, it's more cost efficient for the wife to stay home and take care of the kids because daycare is outrageous. I mean, forget gas and food and clothing, and daycare is just obscene what they charge. So, sure, absolutely, married, but filing separately, and contact me next April or May or June after you file your this year's taxes. After you file, you let me know what the IRS says. You'll be shocked. Uh, I also had a viewer contact me and said, I thought you were blowing smoke up my rear regarding free land. And the gentleman apparently got on Google and did some searches for free property, and um, he's extremely happy. Let me just say that. Apparently, he has found some town or city that will give him land if he just comes and lives on it. You know, some of these towns, small towns, you don't even have to build a house on the property. You can move your camper on it and live on it. And, they'll give you the property. I mean, why wouldn't you do that, folks? You're not making it now. Microsoft continues to lay off. They just laid off another 5,000. The layoffs are obscene. Okay. Forget the unemployment number of 4.2, 4.3. Those are just the people that are still looking that haven't given up. And you go on Indeed and all these supposed job sites, and all their advertising is these ghost jobs. They're not really any jobs out there. So I tell you all this to say, hey, look, I don't care how old you are. I don't care how poor you are. Start over. Wake up today and say, I'm going to change my life today. And start over. I mean, if you have nothing now but a lot of debt, I mean, go file bankruptcy, get out of your debt or as much of your debt as you can, and start over and say, I'm going to try it a different way this time. Once you've been on the stress treadmill of life for 30, 40 years, working in the workplace, and you've put up with the office politics and everything else, and then, AI is taking jobs, and it's like you wake up one day and you say to yourself, I'm stressed. You know, I need to eliminate the stress out of my life. I mean, so I'm glad I hit 218. That tells me I'm headed in the right direction. Now, there again, it's Friday. By next Monday, I may bounce up to 219 or 219 and a half, but I'm glad I hit 218. That goes to show you, I didn't just start doing this last week or last month. I've done 700 plus videos on weight loss and water fasting. Uh, you watch me succeed and fail every day. You watch me cheat when I cheat. And I'm honest with you. I cheated on July 4th. I had a hot dog. It wasn't even that tasty. I regret going off my water fast. Now I'm suffering through week 1. So let me challenge you. Let me issue my challenge right now. You can do this. I want you to try water fasting for 4 weeks. No more, no less. Just 4 weeks. I want you, the first week, you get no coffee, no tea, no food, obviously, no water, you get nothing. And before you ask, no, you will not die if you don't drink water for a week. I don't care what the medical professionals tell you and your friends tell you and your coworker. You just will not die. I've done it too many times. Not died. I've not drank water and still lived. After the first week on calendar day 8, you only get 3 8 to 12 ounce glasses of water a day. That's all. You still get no food, no coffee, no tea. You get 3 glasses of water. Try that for 4 weeks. Track your weight on a daily basis. I mean, I can get on YouTube all day long and tell you what a great program this is, and I can tell you that it works, and I could be blowing smoke up your rear. The proof is in the pudding. If you do what I just said, and you do it for 4 weeks, and you don't cheat, and you write down your weight on a daily basis, and you weigh yourself at approximately the same time every morning, The numbers speak for themselves. You will lose weight. Take me up on my challenge. How fat do you have to get? See, I don't advertise this channel. I'm not out after 100 million subscribers. I'm not out after 50 million people to click the little bell icon. I mean, if you want to lose weight, hit the subscribe button. Click the bell notification so you can be notified when I update my channel. Join us. We're a small group. Again, I don't have an X account. I don't have a WhatsApp app. I don't. No, no, no. If you're waiting for a sign, this is your sign. I don't advertise this channel. And God knows, Google doesn't advertise this for me. YouTube doesn't advertise. They don't promote my channel at all. And that's fine, because I don't want to be monetized. I will never ask you for $1. I want to pass along my knowledge of 7+ years of trying to lose weight and finally figuring it out. And it doesn't involve drugs. It doesn't involve prepackaged foods. It doesn't involve you buying my book. It doesn't involve you buying my DVD set for $499.95. I want you to watch on a daily basis. I want you to see me succeed. And occasionally, I want you to see me fail. I want you to know I'm not a bot. I am a human. I mean, Photoshop couldn't make a face like this. I appreciate each and every one of my viewers. I appreciate each and every one of my folks that think I'm crazy. I've lost my mind. I'll never succeed. I appreciate the naysayers. That's good too. I mean, I respect your right to be wrong. As you can see from the t-shirt, I like to bowl. And I told my coach, uh, who has won, he's on the PBA, he's won many awards and a lot of money. I said, my goal for 2026 is I want a bowling average of 175 or higher. That's all I want. And I said this when my average was 100, 120. On a good day, I might reach 125 or 130. And he's like, Thomas, I can do that for you. And I said, and after that, I'm going to come back to you and I'm going to say, okay, I've met that goal of 175. Now I want you to tweak me so that I raise my average from 175-ish to 200 and above. And he said, well, Thomas, that's going to be a little harder. And I said, I know that. A couple weeks ago, I happened to check my average. Big, wide smile. My average is 178. I am only 12 pounds. I'm only 12 pins away from having a 200 or above average. So I've already met that 175 threshold. And I tell you that because I know a lot of you aren't bowlers, but I tell you that because it took me 1.5, 2 years to consistently increase my average to 178. I mean, will I ever be on TV with an average of 200? My goal is not to be on TV. My goal is to have a 200 or above average, you know. Same with weight loss. It's like, oh my gosh, I tried it all. I even did what my own doctor recommended. And as long as you're on these programs, you lose weight. The moment you stop taking the pill, the moment you stop buying the prepackaged foods, you gain all the weight back and more. And that's why I've got 7 years invested in water fasting. I've got 7 years invested in weight loss. And believe me, I have spent thousands trying to figure out the weight loss because I'm not proud of this, but I started at 315.0 pounds. 315 pounds is where I started. So for me to be at 218 and dropping, oh God, it's like, it's Christmas. It is Christmas. So here's the correlation between my gradual rise in bowling scores or averages and my gradual decrease in weight. It just takes time. It takes persistence. It takes not cheating when you're on a water fast or you're on maintenance. It takes watching what foods you eat, the quantities you eat, where you eat, why you're eating. You know, and I can get on YouTube and tell you that all day long, but until you actually implement it, it's not going to help you. You have to implement what I say. And you'll see the results. One final comment. I had a viewer who said, I challenge you on your comment that food is killing us. No, I stand by that. I don't care how long you talk. I don't care how long you argue. Our food and our food supply is killing us. It's toxic. Period. There's no negotiation on that point. There's no discussion on that point. The milk that we drink is different than 50 years ago. The meat that we eat is different than 50 years ago. The vegetables that we grow and consume are different from 50 years ago. And everything is salt laced, large quantities of fat inserted in whatever you eat. And don't forget the sugar. We lace everything with sugar because we've got to make it tasty. So no, 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 no. Don't even go there because you're going to lose. I know I'm right. As God made the sun and the earth, the moon, you're wrong. Our food is killing us. The quantities that we eat is killing us. The stuff that they put into the food is killing us. I mean, I'll believe that till the day I die, because on some occasions I've already proven that to be true. So that's my update for today. 218. Wow, that's great. I mean, when I was at 220, 221, I just knew my body wanted to lose weight. And what's really funny is even though I hit 218 today, I didn't hit 218.0. It's 218 dot something. But I feel fat even at 218. I woke up this morning, uh, with the mindset of, wow, I'm fat, I'm obese. I mean, now 315 I was obese. 218 dot something, yeah, I'm large, but I'm not obese. But it's funny the tricks that your mind plays on you. Um, so I'm babbling on. That's all I've got for today. Stay healthy, stay happy, enjoy your Friday, make it a great weekend. Remember to have some fun. It doesn't need to cost money to have fun. You don't need to spend money to have fun. Go for a walk, go play pickleball at the high school, go to the library and get a good book to read. That doesn't cost you money, and you can still have some fun. I appreciate each and every one of my viewers. I even appreciate my haters. And you're still wrong. And I'll see you on Monday.